Welcome back to FTB Infinity Expert Mode. I'm CZSurvivor, and today we're going to be working on automation around the blood altar and getting it to the final tier, which we have some work to do. As for we need a block to go up here and a bunch of rooms where all this regular cobblestone is. So that's going to be fun. But first, a few things have happened around the base. One, I set up a level limiter here, just temporarily. It's set up here until I finish this area off, and it's basically saying if there's more than a stack of wither skulls, 64 or more wither skulls in the network, turn off that auto spawner, which I think is pretty smart. So what we're going to do is work on getting, first of all, automation of rooms. Now, rooms, there are two ways to actually make them. We can No, it's making blank slates first. First of all, we need arcane stone. There's two ways: conjuring catalyst, or this method. I think I'll go with the conjuring catalyst since it's more resource friendly. Oops, wrong button. So we need the conjuring catalyst, which is all easy except for this. This requires the brew of a flow spirit and oil of Witchery. Oil of Witchery is nice to use, but this, yeah, we've got some things to do. Oh no, I've just realised what this is. This requires me to do deep stuff in Witchery. I need to go to some other strange dimension. Yay, time to check some stuff. So, first things first, we need to make ourselves a brew of sleeping, which we need some purified milk, whiff of magic, and some other, brew of love. Oh yay, more complicated stuff. Purified milk. Wait, you can use cake to make purified milk? Interesting. Right, I'll be back once I gather all these ingredients and then head over to Neko's Witchery area. Right, so let's begin. First of all, let's make the purified milk. Oh good, it gives us a bucket back. Next of all, we need to make the brew of love. So that requires a cocoa bean, a water artichoke, that's what we're missing. There's something I'm missing. Whiff of magic and a whiff of magic. So check we got this right. Poppy, go. Right. And then we need glass bottles. Made 9 glass bottles, and let's give this a go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's 3 brews of love. Next of all, we need 1 brew of love, 1 purified milk, 1 artichoke, 1 icy one of them, 1 whiff of magic. Missing something and I cannot tell. Oh, and a cookie. Let's take you. Oop, mouse, do a weird funky thing. We'll take another bucket of that. So let's give this a go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Excellent, so we now have 3 brews of sleeping. So let's have a go at chugging the brew of sleeping. Okay, so it took us somewhere, which is good. I do believe it's supposed to follow the exact generation of the overworld, but it's slightly different. Now I have a chance to either go to the nightmare or the dream world. I have a feeling we are in the less than desirable one. I feel like this is nightmare. Oh, and I'm so slow. Yes. Bye bye. This ain't good. This feels like a nightmare. This looks like a nightmare. Ooh, some cotton. Oh, it's disturbed cotton it's given us. This ain't good. I forgot how to get out. I think you kill yourself. Somewhere I can jump up. No, that's not good. Hup. Right, to safety. Okay. But it's kind of like starting again here. No items. I do believe there are some items that can come through with you. For example, this cotton stuff will come back with you. So, I'm going to gather some basic resources and attempt to make some simple things. I'll be back in a second. You probably can't see much, but I just made it into a hole with some wood and a pickaxe. And there goes my pickaxe. Hello. You probably can't see anything because I don't have any torches. So let's make ourselves a stone pickaxe. Can we? Do they actually have good durability? The pickaxe has a good enough durability. And I also want to make myself a sword. Oh, I can't make stone swords, can I? Oops, forgot about that. That makes this a little harder. I need to get more wood. I think if you die, you just leave this area, so... oh, I never gathered enough wood to make a chest. Where are you, my friend? Okay, we've got some wood. That's still not enough for a chest. Maybe we'll make ourselves an axe. Just keep going. I can hit the wood from a distance, right? I'll be back once I've figured out something. So I managed to conveniently trap the nightmare and made myself a sword, so I'm slowly beating the nightmare to death. If it will die. Yes, it does. Malicious hunger. Ooh, interesting thing. But it appears like I am not going to make it much further. And I need one more piece of wood to make a chest so my stuff doesn't disappear. So, let's go out. Give me that wood. I don't know how I've survived, but that'll do. And now I believe I want to make a chest, store my stuff here, and then hopefully we'll be good. Oh, the nightmare doesn't despawn. That's nice. Wait, so can I keep farming him here? That's interesting. Right, I'll be back in a bit. So apparently what we want to do now is commit suicide, and that will take us back to the overworld with no consequences, apparently. So fingers crossed this works. Hello, nightmare. Please kill me. Because there is actually a way to increase your chance of getting... Ooh. Oh. Okay, fatal error. I may not have properly looked at the rest before I came back. It turns out we need a bit more disturbed cotton. Oops. My mistake. Time to head back to hell. Well, nightmare. And I'll gather a bunch of disturbed cotton. I just about managed to get 12 wispy cotton before being shot by a skeleton whilst I was on 1 HP. So now I am currently farming alder saplings because I need Reek of Misfortune. Which sounds wonderful, doesn't it? Definitely sounds very positive. So I'll be back once I've gathered a decent amount to make what I need. So I should have everything that I need, so I'm going to put the Reek of Misfortune in here. Wrong way around. And I need to get enough of 2. For some reason I didn't get them. Okay. Reek of Misfortune. There. And I made way too many. There we go. Then, whilst that's doing that, I'm going to make myself a few more brews of sleeping since I feel like I'm going to need them. So, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And 1 more of you. And 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Good, we got that. Taking that just from one of her chests. So now we have a bunch of brews of sleeping, so we'll sleep properly. And if we come down here, Tormented Twine. Right, so it's like this, if I remember correctly. Oh, right, yes. I do need one more thing, and that would be the Diamond Vapor. Do we have any Diamond Vapor in here? No. So here we go. One more time. This should do it. 1, 2, Witchery. And there we go, we have a Dreamweaver. So if we come over here and place this down here, I'm thinking doing it in here seems like a good place, and we drink our brew of sleeping here, we should be more likely to go to the happy place, the dream world. And this is the dream world. So now it's time for me to have some fun and try and find where my base, and then try and find some cotton. What I'm thinking is I'll build a little base up here, so whenever I come through, if I go to Nightmare, I'm safe. If I go to Dreamworld, I'm safe. So I made a little ugly looking house, to be honest, but I'll improve it in the future, if I ever do. I created a little carrot farm here, and I killed a skeleton, so I acquired a bit of bone meal and bone mealed the carrots, so I got a bit of carrots. So now what we need to do is find some more wispy cotton. Fortunately for me, there was some just sat over there, but we need to find more. And it doesn't seem all that easy to find, to be honest. So let's go. Also, this is where my base is relatively in the overworld, except for there's supposed to be another taller hill on top of this hill. I don't know where it's gone. Maybe terrain generation changed slightly and that hill no longer generates. That's a bit odd considering everything else generates perfectly. So I don't know. I'm just going to continue on and hopefully I find some more wispy cotton. I need, how much do I need? I forgot. Oh, I'll find out. So I've done a bit more research and it turns out that I have enough wispy cotton to make what I want. But if I want to grow more wispy cotton, it can only be grown in the spirit world, and it must be next to a brew, well, flowing spirit, which is made from a brew of flowing spirit. Unfortunately, you have to make it in this world, I do believe. So yeah, I'm gonna head back to our world, well, the real world, and then, well, I have to kill myself, and then we can start doing stuff. After doing even more research, it turns out the brew of flowing spirit can only be made in this dimension, which means we need to get a kettle. Now, and we also need to do a bunch of witchery, and a kettle, well, that doesn't look good. We need this. So, also, how do we get glint weed in here if the brew of the flowing no, just brew of flowing, is it? Flowing spirit. So we need glint weed. Okay, oh, this is gonna be fun. Right, so I need to do a lot of work. I had an ingenious idea. Make an ender pouch, fill it full of stuff, and make an ender pouch in that dimension. I have everything that I need in that dimension, except for one thing. And that one thing would be an ender pearl. However, they spawn in dungeons and strongholds. I know where a dungeon and a stronghold is, so fingers crossed we can find it. So here's the spot. So I'm going to go a bit further over here because that is a dungeon spawn, zombie spawner, and I kind of don't like the idea of being chowed down the moment I fall through. So we're going to go down here and hopefully we find what we want. Back in a sec. Right, so there's the dungeon spawner, well, dungeon bit, so let's run in and hopefully light this up before it spawns mobs. Ah, good. So there's one chest, and there is an ender pearl. Oh, that's lucky. Otherwise we would have had to go to the stronghold. You know, would they even spawn in this dimension? Interesting question. Maybe we'll find out eventually. Let's see, just light this up around here. Pretty nice to find that. So let's head back and we should be good to go. So I kind of encountered a problem. I went all the way to the desert thinking, you know what, there's gotta be cinder pearls there. No, they don't generate. So what I have just done is bred the all the seeds to do this. It took forever. I've been trash connecting all the things that I've been getting, just can't be arsed storing it. And I'm keeping those seeds. I don't know why I do. And here are the cinder pearls. Yeah. We gotta wait for these to grow and then we'll finally have some blaze powder. But whilst I'm waiting for that, I need to go kill some cows to get some light. So to make transportation a bit easier, I have come up with an idea to take the dimensional transceiver from Ender... mod, and I also need to stick some more stuff in the ender pouch, for example these tools, to get between the spirit world and this world easily. So I'm going to go and get the stuff to make them, and then I think I've got everything that I need. So the 4 cinder pearls, also making those matter transceivers, emitters, and transceivers, receivers, no, transmitters, receivers, and dialing computer is expensive. But we have it done. We have the ender pouch, so we can now remember that you forgot something. I forgot the solar panel to power these. Oh well, we'll stick them down and we'll be able to link some things up. So let's go outside. I think round back we'll stick down this. So we need how am I going to link this up? So you there, dialing computer there, matter receiver there. So I want to go from here to let's call this Spirit, and this one Spirit. So this is destination of receiver, destination of transmitter, dial. Right, so it's low on power. Okay then. So that means that I need to head back and get the solar panel. I can't believe I forgot that. Solar panel is down and is charging everything. I'll get that sorted in a second once it's fully charged. So first of all, I want to put down that. I then want to put down this, and the spinning wheel is now working. And then I want a kettle, and the kettle needs a fire beneath it. And I forgot another thing. Yay! I need netherrack and a flint and steel. That's okay. That is okay. So we're going to go in here and we're going to grab the wispy essence, 4 of it, and we combined it with odor of purity. I forgot that. Okay, so I keep forgetting things, but we should be able to teleport home now using this in theory. So I want to dial from the spirit world to home. Device low on power. Oh, you're still charging, right, back in a sec. So I decided to go home the traditional way, so we can light this, add some water, place some dirt here, and we should be good to go. If I hadn't forgot the odor of purity. Okay then, well, let's try dialing home. Really? You filled up everything but the one dialing computer? Right, so let's give this a go. Right, so just to be on the safe side before we go, I've decided that I am going to dump all my inventory in a chest there before we go through this way. And sorry about that cut immediately as I went through, but I decided to walk past my bedroom playing music, which means I can't use that last tiny bit. Hopefully this doesn't break the game. Okay, it feels like it has. Right, I guess I'll be back in a sec. Right, so the teleport shenanigans didn't seem to work very well. In the end, I just decided to TPX0 me back to the overworld. So yeah. Hello, my body. Right, we're in the good one. So I guess... Oh no. Okay, it destroyed all my inventory that I had here. I guess it's time to fix that, since that's not intended, I don't think. So rather than restoring my entire inventory, I decided just to restore the ender pouch, since everything else doesn't matter. And are you going to work? Hello, wispy essence. Oh, we need a piece of string. So I removed the teleportation, and now we should be good to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What am I missing to make this? the brew of flowing spirits. Oh, Spanish moss. I did have that on me, however I lost it. Okay then, so I guess it's time to cheat back, because that's one of the other things they lost, since I worked in Spanish moss. Let's uncheat. So yeah, fixing broken thing because I tried to break the game. No matter. Oh, and the glass bottles, I had them as well. Let's just do 3. Okay, so we should be good to go. Recipe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6. There is the brew of the flowing spirit. Now, whilst I'm here, there's one thing we should be able to do. Be this. If we put wispy cotton here, it should grow. I say should because I don't have a clue. But now that we have the brew of the flowing spirit, we can now make focus will. Well, unfortunately, we've run out of time for today's episode. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did so, hit that like button. Any comments, questions, drop them down in the comment section below. Answer if possible. New channel, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date. Stay well, and survive around.
In my life to get it right.